Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video for you guys today. An exciting week of wrestling, but I got a special guest in the building. I got Chrissy Talks Wrestling. Chrissy, say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? It's your girl, Chrissy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Brand new collab. So I hope you guys make sure you guys, subscribe to her channel and follow on Instagram. You will see it right above, the video. So you guys will know where to go when you get some great wrestling content. And then, she'll post some good videos and shorts for you guys. But we're here to talk about evolution. So, since Chrissy, is the guest on my channel, I want to ask you first. Like, it's been a lot of talk about the ticket sales and Beyonce concerts and all that type of stuff. Do you think that like they did it wrong, like they promoted it wrong, and they like basically set Evolution up to be doomed from the start?
Absolutely. I do think it's a setup for fail. I do think with them trying to possibly compete with AEW is leading this to have such a compact weekend. But with the matches that was selected, and I just feel like it wasn't a good build up, just for the card in general. But then it kind of asks the question, do you think women are actually drawers in this business? Like, can they really put asses in seats? Because why do you think they can't fill up that stadium?
Yeah, so that's a tough one for me. I was thinking about that. I do think the women's are draws, but I think that the issue is that certain people aren't there, and it really sucks that this whole PLE is really dependent on 2 to 3 people out of the whole women's roster. But I genuinely think if Bianca Belair was active and healthy, and if Liv Morgan was healthy, it would have done a little bit better. Because I think outside of Rhea Ripley, those two are like the biggest draws in women's wrestling for WWE, even more so than all the other champions, the Tiffany Strattons and the
Uh-huh.
EO Skies and things like that. But I do agree with what you said. Like having trying to compete with AEW is definitely what's causing this issue because first of all, this is evolution. This whole thing was made back in 2018 to showcase the women's talents.
Right.
There should not be other PLEs like during
Happening.
the same weekend at the same time. We don't need Saturday at main event. That could have been next Saturday. So y'all could
I
have got
agree.
money back to back. You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? They making people choose. The reason
Right.
why that shit not selling is like, nah, I'm about to go see Goldberg or I'm about to go to NXT. The tickets is cheaper. So why would I go to Evolution and I'm Bianca Belair not there? I'm watching a triple threat match that just got buried because they didn't have no good like promo and ring chemistry between Bailey,
Right.
Becky, and Lyra. Like them two, like two people at one time, Becky and Lyra is good. Bailey and Lyra is good. Becky I mean, and Bailey is good, but them three, they kind of fucked that up on Raw, I think.
I mean, you would think Becky and Bailey would have more chemistry together, but it just seemed like, Bailey and Lyra are just coming off as whiners in
Mm.
a sense. And it's just I don't care about the match like in general. I was thinking about earlier, I think it would have been cool probably, and this is like a little bit off course, but this is just like my little fantasy booking. I was thinking maybe they would have something like maybe a Lita versus Trish, like one last time kind of booking, because they never followed up to that storyline of of Trish attacking Lita when she had the tag belts. So I'm like, okay, I thought that would be a good, awesome match to have. I think people would care about that. They would have had a good build to kind of go back and forth. Trish and Lita, they're very good together. They feed off of each other. And I thought that would have been something to kind of have on the card too, if they would have thought about it and did a proper build. Because every match that's on this card, I'm gonna be honest, nobody don't care about. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish, it didn't have no build up. It's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna select my opponent, and my opponent is gonna be Trish Stratus. But it's like, why?
Yeah, I don't understand why the both champions for the women had to pick their opponent. they're the champions. Everybody should be chasing them. And the Rhea Ripley one is way more egregious. This one you could kind of Tiffany and Trish, you could kind of say, well, they tag team together. Tiffany look ups to Trish, but I thought she looked up to Charlotte. But I guess we scrapped that's not part of it no
Right.
more. Whatever the case may be. So I could justify Tiffany versus Trish more than the EO versus Rhea because why are you challenging somebody who you whooped her ass and you're undefeated against her? You just beat her at WrestleMania in a triple threat match. Even if she didn't take the pin, she lost the match. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anybody else. But I do agree. Like I think that they really set this up for failure, and it's really a disservice because this women's roster is very deep and it's very good. But there, like you said, there are certain matches on here that I'm like shouldn't have been here. So let's get into it. Jade versus Naomi. I think this is unnecessary because it's a lose-lose situation to me. If Naomi loses, right, the only thing that I could kind of take away from it, but I know they're not going to think about this, is she loses, and that's just so frustrating. She like, damn, I keep losing to this mother, but I'm gonna get you when I get the briefcase. I got the briefcase. I'm gonna get you eventually. Like you could build that up, but I don't think they that smart. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I could see them wasting the cash in and doing that evolution, which it should be at SummerSlam, in my opinion, because that's when Jade gonna get the shot. Like, why do Jade versus Naomi at SummerSlam when Naomi could cost Jade? Because that's what whole Naomi's whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't need to just beat her like straight up or cash in during Jade versus Tiffany Stratton. Because I do think Tiffany Stratton is gonna beat Trish Stratus. I think this is just a so
Yeah.
some people gonna be interested in it. So what you think about the Jade and Naomi match?
I think Naomi needs to go over on Jade
Mm.
because Jade already went over. She beat her clean already. And I think having Jade beat her a second time is kind of like, it's to me, I feel like it's kind of going to ruin her heel turn. Like Naomi isn't a diabolical heel. So to me, I feel like her whole thing is basically put some respect on my name. Like I'm tired of people playing with me. I'm tired of people thinking I'm not a threat. So I think having her lose this kind of match will take away her credibility, at least for me, even if she does have the briefcase. Because just because she has it doesn't mean she has to lose matches because she could cash in at any time. She still needs to be stacking her wins against the people she needs to beat.
But you know what else I just thought about though that me and the homies brought up a couple of times? I don't see them letting the Queen of the Ring lose. Like that's what got me messed up. But I don't want to see a DQ finish either. I'm sorry. I don't care what
Right.
nobody say. I do not want to see a DQ finish. People like, well, maybe Bianca Belair will show up. It's a waste of a show up. If she gonna show up in the Battle Royal or show up and do something. I don't want to
Yeah.
see her show up and cause an interference. I'm cool. Unless the only way I would like that is if she showed up and helped Naomi, and then we solidify Bianca Belair heel turn. But they're not thinking that far ahead for real. Like that's the match I'm worried about the most because like you said, I don't want Naomi to lose her credibility, and also I don't want to see a failed cash in. Like I don't want to see if she lose this that's like bad momentum. She don't need bad momentum going into SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that one.
I think she
Uh,
can afford to take the loss though. You don't think like, okay, she's queen of the ring. Okay, that's great and all, but if you look at Naomi's side of booking too, like I think Naomi losing twice to Jade clean is like I don't think that's good for her booking personally.
But I don't want to ticky tack win either. If Naomi beats her, make it's a definitive pin. I don't need to see a roll up. I don't need to see how Becky beat
Right.
Lyra that one time. I don't need like
Hmm.
nah. They're gonna try to find some way to make Jade still look strong. I could def
Yeah,
I could see a DQ. She hit her with the briefcase. I could see it. Shit stressing me out already.
we don't want that.
Jordan Grace versus JC Jane. Now this one.
Oh God.
I understand why, but we just saw Callie Armstrong versus Natalia. That for the sure should have been the opener for Evolution. That shit shouldn't have been on Evolve. I'm sorry. That would have been great for Evolution because they big on Callie Armstrong right now. I think that would have helped more so than this match. And then this match leads into it's so much at stake with this match. But they're fighting the NXT belt not even going to be on the Great American Bash, but this match is going to lead into a double title match against the TNA Women's Champion Masha. So it's like this
Right.
shit is hella important. I think I would have did this on Great American Bash and just switched it with the Evolve. Like what you think about this match?
My money is on Jordan Grace. I mean, I feel like it's
Mm.
unbelievable JC beating Jordan, at least by herself clean. If her other crew don't come out to help. But I think personally, it would only to me make sense that Jordan Grace went over because I just think personally it's not believable. JC beating Jordan Grace? What you think?
I don't want Jordan Grace to win. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want her to win. I could see her winning because obviously Blake Monroe gonna get the belt immediately, but she need to be on SmackDown. So if
I
she
thought
if
she got
she
called up.
loses, oh Jordan Grace, nah.
Yeah.
If she loses, it would justify her going into the draft after SummerSlam. So that's why I want her to lose because she don't need to be on NXT. She was the TNA Women's Champion. Like that shit is making me think like how the TNA Women's Champion, why everybody goes straight to NXT. So y'all saying TNA is a piece of shit, but certain people from AEW come over, they go straight to the main roster. That's why I don't like that. So I hope she lose. But with Blake Monroe help, I could see her winning unless Blake Monroe turn heel. But I think it's too early for that. So
Well, that's been going around.
yeah, I think JC Jane gonna retain with help from Fallon Henley and Jasmine, but it's gonna be like it's gonna have to be something so ridiculous that like Blake Monroe just taken out of the equation. They lock her in the spa, some stupid shit. Like it got to be a reason why. But if Jordan Grace wins, she dropping that shit ASAP. I think she dropping that ASAP, and I think she's still going to the main roster after SummerSlam, no matter what.
I think so. I mean, she doesn't have to have the title for too long.
Yeah, drop that shit in the next PLE for NXT, which I don't have no idea what it is because they be doing spring breaking like hella far off. So I don't even know what NXT do for the summer at this point. But I'm not looking forward to this match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not because Jordan Grace has to dominate her in the match and then JC Jane win at the last second. Like that's the only way. I can't see them having a good ass match, even though I like JC
Uh,
Jane.
How do you feel about JC Jane like being champion?
I mean, a fellow New Jerseyan. So I mean, I'm happy she got it. I'm happy she got it because she's been there for hella long. Like she been there on some like super senior shit. Like she was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was in NXT even before like Trick Williams, and Trick Williams been there for a long ass time too.
Heck
So
yeah.
so her getting it is like when Indy Hartwell got it for me. I was just like, thank fucking, but about time. But I know she a transitional champ, which is fine. Everybody can't be a star, but this match is suspect to me for sure.
Okay.
Shit, we already talked about it a little bit, but the triple threat match,
I think Becky's gonna retain.
that make the most sense to be honest. But if you noticed, they've been booking Lyra very similar to Braun Breaker. Like as soon as they both came up, both got the IC strap, both like had a similar trajectory, and Braun Breaker got two. So I could see Lyra getting two of them shits, and then next year, Money in the Bank, Queen of the Ring, one of those to justify because she's a two-time IC champion, so she gotta be elevated to the main division, but I think Becky winning is the most logical. But I just wish Becky and Bailey had just a one-on-one match that actually played out because I like Becky and Bailey in the ring. But yeah, I got Becky retaining too.
I don't really see it for Lyra. Like, I don't know how you feel about her, but I just feel like she comes off like very boring. Like she can handle herself on the mic, I'll give her that. But it's kind of like she don't have no aura.
Mm. Yeah, I used to not like Lyra Valkyria like at all. The thing that got me over, I think, the match with Nia Jax, she surprised me. And the match with Io Sky, I was like, oh, okay, she actually like that for real. But yeah, I do agree. Her character in NXT was way better, and her character in Independent was way better. But you gotta like take that chance of people being babyface. Everybody can't be heel. I think being heel is kind of easy for a lot of people because
I
they can
agree.
just say some shit.
Yep.
But I think she kind of, her with Tatum Paxley was working for a very long time, and that shit happened before the Tony Storm and Mariah May
Yeah.
shit. So that kind of remind me like, oh, okay. And it's like some Trisha and Mickey James shit that they had going on, but Tatum Paxley didn't come out on top. Lyra is okay to me. I like her in-ring skill a lot, and she's gotten better on the mic with the Becky shit is what put her over for me. because they was doing good shit together. But this shit with Bailey was nasty. I'm not gonna lie. That shit kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So I actually hope she don't win, but I could see her winning because her and Braun Breaker, they the one and two, for sure. I think so.
Okay.
I don't even know how we talk about this because I don't even know who's in this shit. But the battle royale, the winner gets a number one contender shot. Um, Stephanie Vaquer. Let's not bullshit around. If Nikki Bella win, there's no reason for her to win because she had beef with Liv. So if Nikki Bella were to win, she would challenge Io Sky because Io Sky acknowledged her backstage. Oh, you're such a trailblazer, and I'm like, Stop it. None of y'all styles are no comparable to one another. She's a trailblazer for the Divas era for sure. But as wrestling, I don't want to see Nikki Bella versus Io Sky. I really don't. Her versus Liv Morgan would have been straight because Liv Morgan still has that kind of deep, like diva-esque style, and she could wrestle like people of today. But Io Sky, I can't see Io Sky wrestling motherfuckers like the Nikki Bellas and the Eva Marie's and them type. I don't think that shit gonna work because she moved too damn fast. But I got Stephanie Vaquer winning though.
I agree. I love Stephanie, and I do think she's the only, to me, the obvious person to win.
Hmm.
But I want to piggyback off of something really quick. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks this, but I don't think the Bellas were never trailblazers. I feel like
Mm.
no, I never feel like they did anything. Like they were a part of the Divas era, and I feel like they had a gimmick that worked. Of course, their stepfather was in charge of talent, so of course they got the push and the notoriety that they were supposed to get at the time. But when you talk about really trailblazing, I feel like you're paving the way for change. And I feel like the Bellas didn't do that. Who really did that was the Four Horsewomen when they really started to change women's wrestling. Like they literally changed how people look at female wrestlers. The Bellas didn't do that. They just came in and made something better, but they weren't the picture of real change for the women's division, me personally. So when EO did say she's a trailblazer, I literally laughed. Like they wrote her to say that.
Facts. I agree. I agree. People always hate on me for that, but I'm like, bro, the Bellas shouldn't have been in the fucking Hall of Fame before Victoria. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I
Victoria
agree.
is way better than the motherfuckers. I would have shit. If you think about it, even though Tori Wilson ain't win shit, Tori Wilson to me did more than them, and that now maybe I'm hating for that for sure, but listen, Tori Wilson, the Michelle McCools, the Alicia Foxes, the Melina is way better than Nikki Bella and Brie. Like, come on now. But that Total Diva shit, I'll give it to him. That shit was fire. That shit was, and the Total Bella shit, that shit was cool. So if they like specifically say, you know what, they made a trail for because like what they doing now with these shows and shit, I'll be like, all right, y'all got it. But as just wrestlers, nah, not
No,
really.
not at
Nah,
all.
mm-mm. Io Sky, will be like, nah. I say it in Japanese so niggas don't know what I'm saying because I don't want to say that bullshit. I'll be telling a lie. But yeah. I'm looking forward to the Battle Royal though, because at least we get to see a lot of people, and I'm hoping they throw in some NXT and Evolve people in there just so we can know who they are. But if Stephanie Valkyrie don't win, it gotta be somebody that's just like the most outrageous thing that we wouldn't like even think of. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know who at this point because
Do
Jade is
you know how many
solidified.
people?
Nah, they ain't even say. They ain't
Oh,
even.
okay.
It's not gonna. It's gonna be like the Andre the Giant shit. I could. They're all gonna be in the ring at the same time. It ain't gonna be like a Royal Rumble. So I could see probably like maybe 10 to 15, 20 or some shit like that, which is ridiculous. But hopefully they leave it at like 10 or something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we on the same page.
Tag team match. I think this is a layup, but I could see them going in the opposite direction. I think Roxanne and Raquel need to retain because it's gonna add to the Liv Morgan coming back and be like, damn, you've placed me. Hey, I'm back now. Could I have my belt back? It's gonna be on some Naomi shit. Like if Jay would have came back and Naomi ain't say shit about running her over, she probably be like, I ain't giving up this belt. I just defended the shit with Bianca Belair. So that's a good story, but they want Charlotte Flair to be a babyface in the worst way. So I could see Charlotte and Alexa winning just because they really trying their best to put Charlotte over as a babyface because they want Alexa to turn heel and then for them to have that one-on-one. But the right choice is the Judgment Day. I think they should win because it adds to the story.
I think Charlotte and Alexa Bliss should actually win because
Mm.
those tag team belts have been really like in a chokehold on Raw, and it really kind of don't give maybe like the other tag teams or maybe provide more storylines for SmackDown. I think Charlotte and Alexa winning to me, I feel like would be the better choice than Roxanne and Raquel because you can still tell that same story without them having the tag belts.
Yeah, yeah, and Finn and JD did say it's a win-win. If they lose, then if they lose, I can see them kicking out Raquel. But if they win, then that shit going to piss off Liv Morgan. You know what I'm saying? So I see that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte winning would definitely help because then you get Medium and B-Fab to do some shit.
Mhm,
You can get
mhm.
the secret her service will help Alexa and Charlotte be more babyface. But I
Right,
think that they need I think they should have been a heel tag team. I had said in the video they should have formed a faction. It should have been Alexa, Charlotte, and Becky as basically, oh, they forgot about us. We came back. We didn't get the best reception. Alexa Bliss could have been some. I only got reception because I'm rocking the Bray Wyatt shit, but I'm trying to be the goddess again. Like I think that would have been dope, but you know how they
right.
do. Sick of these motherfuckers. I really am. So the two championship matches. You talked about the Tiffany versus Trish thing a little bit. Like I said, the only thing that I think this is gonna be a better match than Tiffany and Charlotte because they styles is too like similar and they build them too similar. Had them wearing the same outfits and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like this don't
I'm
make no
telling you.
some Freaky Friday shit. But I think it's gonna be a better match. But I got Tiffany retaining for sure.
So do I. Trish getting a title would do absolutely nothing.
Mm-mm. Unless, well, I mean, they don't give a fuck. But the only way is if Lita came back and said, "Hey, run my ones." That's the only way. But they ain't doing that for SummerSlam. Hell, because they gotta pay them. They gotta pay them individually for that. They not on contract, so they ain't doing that. TKO not. Nah, they ain't doing that shit.
I wish they would though. Because
Even.
it's really nothing going on in the women's division outside
Hmm.
of like Liv Morgan and then this whole Naomi and Jade thing. If you kind of
Yep.
think about it, no other female is in a prominent storyline right now. Right now,
You're right. Rhea Ripley ain't doing shit right now. Damn,
I don't know what she doing.
we could get Trish versus Lita night one SummerSlam for no reason. Why not? Because they're not gonna put both of the women's mid card belts in some. I know for a fact that they're probably gonna put the United States Championship on SummerSlam since the ice. Oh no, it's Becky. Never mind. Now, the United States Championship is gonna be defended the night before SummerSlam. Watch, it's gonna be some bullshit. Because Becky got to defend that title. Because Julia, the only person people want to see Julia wrestle is Stephanie Valkyria, and she not on SmackDown. So. I don't know what they would do with that unless Jordan Grace come up and squash her, but I don't think they're gonna do that to Julia right now. So
I
yeah,
don't think
nah.
so. Um, what Julia and Stephanie at SummerSlam for her title?
Yeah, that would be dope. Because the match they had, that shit ain't really count to me because what you call it got hurt. So she had to wrestle like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to see them at their fullest. Like that shit don't count to me. That was just
Oh,
to
okay,
put
I
both
see
of the
what you're
belts on
saying.
Stephanie.
So you think they're gonna run it back on the main roster?
Nah, they not. They not. They not. Unless they do a draft, but I don't think Stephanie leaving Raw. I think they want her on Raw for a specific reason because they teased the
I
Rhea Ripley
agree.
shit. They teased the Rhea Ripley thing, so that's going to happen eventually. Even though Rhea should go to SmackDown in my opinion as well, and you send Bianca to Raw and just switch them. I think Bianca is more of a flagship show type of star, even though Rhea Ripley is too. But Rhea Ripley could elevate SmackDown, going over there and beating up on whoever the case may be.
I think Bianca has kind of hit a wall, if you ask me. I
Mm.
personally think, she does need to be revealed as the mastermind behind Naomi and Jade because I think it's time for her to do something different too. Just like Naomi. It's time.
I thought they was going that route during that WrestleMania build-up. She had the black when she wear the black lipstick. I haven't personally seen that since NXT. So I was like, oh shit, she about to be heel. Then no, I mean she get booed like a heel, but that's for other reasons, that I talked about on my last video. So that's neither here nor there. Io versus Rhea, the match that I don't care about, but it Io could win, But also, you got to think Crown Jewel is coming up, and Crown Jewel is in Australia, so Rhea Ripley gotta be featured prominently. So I can see Rhea winning and then defending it at Crown Jewel, but I hope Io wins because she hasn't had a title defense since WrestleMania, and she won. So her second title, her well, not second technically, I guess. What is it? Because she won it from Rhea. Oh yeah, so there's a second title defense.
She hasn't defended it since then.
So yeah, she should win to me, but it's Rhea Ripley. I mean, it's gonna be no interference. Even though a Raquel interference would not make sense because she beat Raquel definitively at Night of Champions, I would welcome it though because I just don't. I don't think Rhea need the belt. I think she should be somebody without the belt right now. I think they could build a better story with her without the belt.
I agree. But Rhea kind of also to me, when she doesn't have the belt, sometimes it comes off like she's lost in the sauce
Mhm.
or she just gets inserted as something. It's kind of like Charlotte. Like to me, Rhea and Charlotte, their booking is like kind of somewhat the same. If Charlotte is not going after the title or in the title picture, she's just lost in the sauce. Or, Vince used to insert her in title, contendencies. That's the same thing with Rhea. Like, honestly, if Rhea is not going after the title, she kind of don't have anything to do. This Raquel shit was just really something for her to do.
I don't know why I thought they were really gonna build the story off of that, but the Liv Morgan shit messed up a lot of shit. Me personally, I could literally see them no matter what. I thought Liv and Raquel were gonna drop the belts no matter what. To the Bellas, whatever the case may be, they was gonna drop the belts, and then Raquel and Rhea do their thing. I really do think Liv and Rhea going to link up one time. Because if
I do
Dom really
too.
flipped the script, they have to link up because they got a reason why. Dom both betrayed us both. We don't like each other, but we was a tag team, so let's go take them out, get these belts, and then if we drop the belts, we drop the belts. It is what it is. Like I think that's what they should do. But she out for a long ass time.
Liv is like injury prone.
You think
I've been
so?
noticing that about her. Like when she's in something prominent, she gets injured. Like the same thing with Becky when she got injured. So I don't know how that really fits for her really being in the main event picture because, they have to know that they could depend on you. And Liv is always getting injured when she's in the middle of something.
Yeah, that's my New Jersey queen right there. It's a lot of New Jerseyans in wrestling, but I'm always rocking with Liv. She held shit down in 2024. I liked her. I liked the shit with Dominic Mysterio. I liked the title reign. I like they gave Judgment Day a new look, but I'm ready for that shit to be over too. And
Yes.
Liv Morgan probably gonna have to be the one to end it because I thought Finn and Dom was gonna end it, but now that Finn got a belt, he don't gotta fight Dom. Like I don't know. They just don't know what to do. Finn and Dom should have been SummerSlam for the IC championship, in my opinion.
I mean, I thought Finn and AJ was gonna form their Bullet Club on
Mm.
Judgment Day. Like that's what I thought they were going towards. Like I'm gonna take this belt off, like a real major betrayal before they end the Judgment Day. Like Finn Balor actually coming out on top in the end. Like I don't need Judgment Day. I got the club.
But they ain't bringing them other two niggas back. They just dropped them. You need all of them. You can't just do it with them two niggas. I don't think they would try to name them some other bullshit. So I don't know the phenomenal um mass nigga. I don't know some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole card. But your final thoughts on fuck the listen that the ticket sales and all that bullshit and ratings. I don't give a fuck about that. Do I think it's gonna be a decent card of matches? The Battle Royal is the one. Please don't make that shit clunky. Like the Andre the Giant shit is ass to me. I'm sorry because it's so clunky. You can't see what's going on. That's that match and the Naomi and Jade match is the match I'm worried about the most. But every other match is gonna be solid. I think.
I agree. I think it's going to be decent. It's going to be okay. Um, but I do think Hunter could have did a better job at building for it. I still think it's set up to fail, but I'm still going to watch it. I think it's going to be okay. But I do think if they're going to do this again, I think they know now what not to do.
Oh yeah. Thank I haven't brought that up. So this is my final hot take on this. If this shit is a bomb and the matches aren't that great overall, blah blah blah, don't ever do this shit again.
I agree.
Unless you do it right. which they already messed up. Don't ever do this shit again. Or wait like a hella years, like Evolution. Wait until Tiffany Stratton is in about to hit her late 20s and shit. Wait till these motherfuckers is older or something, because I don't want to. This shouldn't be a recurring thing, especially after this. And if you do it, it better be by itself. I wouldn't even put this shit during the weekend of All In. You competing with All In for no reason. All In is a fucking pay-per-view that niggas gotta buy. So you're
Right.
competing with something for no reason, bro. A lot of niggas not gonna buy it. They're gonna watch it on whatever they can find. So you're just trying to be funny, but All In is gonna be a better show anyway.
It is.
None of these fucking matches is better than Mercedes Moné versus Tony Storm. So that match alone is better than this whole card. I don't, man, I don't know, man. I blame TKO though. TKO with the money. Think about it. They packed 3 shows in one weekend just to get the money and compete with All In. But meanwhile, All In don't give a fuck about you, because they sold out their stadium, and niggas is gonna pay that $60, or niggas gonna get the Prime shit and get the credit. So they deal with Prime, and HBO is about to help them out anyway. Like I don't understand. They need to stop the bullshit. Focus on making a good product.
So are they putting All In on HBO Max?
You gotta buy that shit separate. You gotta buy it through either Prime or just a pay-per-view thing, a pay-per-view site. But HBO's benefited because they did the build up with Dynamite and Collision. And then, they'll get the after effect of it. So they'll eat off it for sure. But I just don't see why Saturday Night Main Event had just so the nigga could be in Atlanta. Like, come on, Goldberg. Like, a nigga, I didn't even know he was from Atlanta. I thought you were from Oklahoma or some shit. Like
I
that's not a known thing about Goldberg, in my opinion.
I never knew he was from there either.
See?
He never
Georgia.
repped it.
Exactly. Like, nigga, your son go to Colorado. What are we talking about? Your son don't play for fucking Georgia Bulldogs. Like, this is crazy. But y'all, that was a good video. We talked about some really, really good points. So y'all need to subscribe to, Chrissy Talks Wrestling on YouTube, and
Yes.
follow her on Instagram as well. So you got any final thoughts for the people? Plug your information so that the people can really get to you.
Well, you pretty much just did it for me. All handles is Chrissy Talks Wrestling. So if you guys looking for some dope content from a female that really talks this wrestling shit and know what she talking about, y'all subscribe to my channel.
Yes, indeed, man. Thank y'all for stopping by. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Comment section, leave some W's, leave some, you know what I'm saying? Leave some Chrissy talks in the comment section, and I'm gonna go see her subscribers, and I'm gonna see if they went up. If they ain't go up, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm the final boss in the next stream. So y'all make sure y'all be ready for that.
Bye.
Appreciate you.